Welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to What's Going On Wednesday. No, this is not a clickbait title. This is legit of what we plan on, what our plans are and how it's going to go down from here. You all seen the title. We had a pretty big failure in the truck. No fault of anyone else's but my own. But it's a costly one. And a costly one that's coming out of our emergency fund that's now coming out of our savings. So in turn making our trip shorter, essentially. So you've seen the title. Not only did we do one CV, we did two. It's a pretty big catastrophe, especially for us as travellers, and you know, we make no money on anything social media. We're not working. I don't even really know where to begin. So the parts are ordered, and I'll be honest, it was about $2,500. Had to get seals and blah, blah, blah. And so since I found out they don't actually do the CV as their own, they do a whole assembly, so axles, CV, outer spine, all that kind of stuff. So wasn't a cheap fix. $700 for the short side, about $900 for the outer side, for the long side, and then plus a couple of seals, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, freight. Luckily they had the parts in Brisbane, but we're 2 hours. So we were an hour and a half north of Cairns at a place called Newell, staying at a hip camp. What happened was, like in the video that you all seen, we were coming down that range at the Bloomfield track, and there was cars coming, and it was a hard left-hand turn. Grippy tyres, bitumen. I was in 4 low, just because of the steep gradient of it. Big truck, we had the camper on the back, we had the whole works, and it was just turn 2 sharp, I think, and it's just gone bang. Now for those that you don't know, the truck is quite hard to get out of 4 low. It's button operated, so sometimes it's a forward back to try and get it out of 4 low. Then we might have been able to make the turn, but it was a split second where those cars come around the corner out of the blue, and it was like, oh, bang. You get that. Things happen. It's 4-wheel drive, it breaks. No matter what you do, it's fine. So like I said, money. Now this is coming out of our kind of emergency stash, that's coming out of our savings, that's coming out of the bunging on a credit card. Deal with it in a few months. Unfortunately, we've got no choice. We're not rich, not sponsored. I'm not anything. So just got to cop it and move on with life. But like I said in the earlier part of the video, can we afford to keep going? To be honest, we don't know. We thought about cancelling our Cape trip and just heading back south and not doing the Cape to avoid further breakages and shit like that. Travelling has been way more expensive than what we thought in terms of fuel, food. The more we head east, the less free camps there were, and then the more the cost was. And then in terms of free camps, yes, they're free camps, but they're an hour out of town, and it costs you time to get to town to go and see these things. So is it cheaper to stay at a camp? I don't know. I'll just change the battery, hang on. So yeah, we're back. So like I said, staying at a free camp outside of town, an hour out of town, is uneconomical if you want to go into town and see things. So that's where we're at. It's, like I said, it's way more expensive than what we originally thought. in terms of fuel. The more we head east, the higher the cost of fuel is. It's just a very expensive lifestyle with no income coming in. So you get that. I mean, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. So what now? Well, we're gonna just push on for as long as we can. I know I need about $5,000 to get home. Worst case scenario of just fuel and food, because we're in far north Queensland. So if we had to get home, we could. We have an emergency credit card that we could probably just rack up and just deal with it when we get home. Probably not the best financial decision in the whole wide world. So no real choice. We want to keep going. We love this lifestyle we've decided, and we love it that much that we've planned a whole new trip. Like I've give little snippets before, we've got a new van, going a different setup on the truck. There's lots of things going on, and we want to keep going. We love this. But for now, in the interim, we're going to push on as hard as we can, and obviously try and save as much money as we can. But it's a bloody expensive lifestyle, and we've tried to save money in various things, like we always shop for cheap fuel. We've tried the black and gold and the things like that, but you don't save any money. As you notice, we haven't probably got the boat out as much as we like. We're not even going for like little short trips anymore, because we're planning, like, if we run out of fish, then we'll go fishing. At the moment, we've got enough fish to last us, so we're pretty good. So we only take the boat off if we need to go fishing, and then hopefully we get a feed and get some dinner. But other than that, yeah. So we definitely budgeting. I'm doing all the repairs myself. That's yeah. It was just swivel hubs. I didn't record it. I was going to, but it was just too hard. It just wasn't. I was learning, and I didn't want to be boring video of you guys going, oh yeah, what do you do? So yeah, that's why I didn't record anything, because it was a very much learning curve. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's bloody hard to, especially for me, film and do things, and yeah. But anyway, I'll probably leave it there, because I don't know, there's not really much point in going on. But like I said, we're going to keep pushing on as much as we can. As we head south, we're probably not going to do any crazy forward drive tracks, just to avoid breakages. I'd rather get the boat off and go fishing, get the buggy off where we can. There's still so much to see, and we're only like 5 months in. So yeah, it's a bloody big decision and a bloody expensive mistake this was. But if it didn't happen here, it probably would have happened on the Cape. It probably would have happened somewhere else. It's just one of those things that unfortunately happens. But yeah, now we've just got to wait for parts. And unfortunately, like I said, we've got to wait a week for parts, so we're sitting here kind of idle doing nothing when we could have been out seeing things. But it's a blessing. We're not kind of spending money on fuel. There are their ups and downs. It happens. We just got to move on. But anyway, I hope that gives a brief explanation of what the plans are and what the everything is really. We want to keep going, and we're going to go for as long as we can. We'll rack up a credit card if we have to. Worst comes to worst, I could probably redraw my mortgage and get out enough to get us going, or keep us going. But you don't really want to do that. Yeah. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed what's going on Wednesday, because it's all going on. I've got a lot to do in prep to get the CVs, and you know, when we said about saving money, I did it myself because I couldn't drive the truck anymore, so I had to pull it apart myself, and unfortunately no one's going to come here and give me a hand to put it back together, so I kind of had to learn on my own. but you get that. But anyway, I'm out. Thanks for watching what's going on Wednesday. There's a bit of an insight into the traveling life. It's not all sunsets and rainbows. It's definitely a lot of budgeting, a lot of planning, and unfortunately sometimes there's mishaps. We just got to keep rolling with the punches and just keep rolling, and hopefully come out unscathed, or hopefully, you know, see that beautiful sunset at the end. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't, smash that subscribe button. Not that we make a damn dime on YouTube. It costs me money to post. But anyway, I'm out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.